Revelio.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignments?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice Arresto Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements. Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible. Before you leave here.
Arresto Momentum.
That's it. Keep it up. Well done. You are on your way to mastering Arresto Momentum.
Revelio. They are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies. Accio! Arresto momentum. Arresto momentum. Protego! Arresto momentum. Stupefy! Revelio. Revelio.
Upon your heads when our expectations take flight like thestrals. Be it upon your conscience when our graves find us all too soon.
The troll you are! I've heard...
Arresto momentum.
Confringo! Did you know
Revelio.
Betting on the dragon pints was the best decision I've made yet.
Revelio. Well, look what we have here. Revelio. Confringo. Protego! Stupefy! Levioso! Cursed fiend. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Glad you came.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made me happy.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Protego!
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio. House elves are wizardkind's best friend. Always have been.
Good thing the Ministry banned underage fools.
Hello. Mind you, don't turn quick. If you're stuck with a Durric...
Hello.
Oh, welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair for my Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncarved fur? Derrickal feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Derricals. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
I can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose. The cry on those things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but had it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners. Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
What do you have for sale?
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Revelio. 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 Aloha Mora. What do we have here? Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Godric Griffin was the greatest duelist in history.
Morgan Le Fay's an unearned reputation. Careful of the mandrakes. I haven't fed them yet. You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Door's always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Snitch and Bodmin.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Revelio. Brigado. Revelio. Revelio.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Crackcroft.
Assignment's all finished. Potato!
I never expected.
Stupefy! Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Compulso. Revelio. Compulso. Accio. Accio. Compulso. Revelio. Compulso. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. 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 Lumos. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio! Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Revelio! Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Revelio. Aloha, Mora. Levioso! Revelio! This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Lumos! Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Aloha, Mora. Revelio.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else.
Expelliarmus!
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Expelliarmus!
As I mentioned earlier, Defendo can be versatile but dangerous. Good to see you continuing to practice.
Professor Sharp, do you have a moment?
Depends on how you intend to use it.
I saw an aura badge on your desk and was wondering if you could tell me more about your time as an aura.
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
That seems a bit more dangerous than teaching potions.
Often, yes. Though I've seen some remarkably creative concoctions brewed in my class. I enjoyed a great deal of success as an aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is at that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Revelio. Professor, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him. Absence continues to this day. Students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to...
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Easy has a special knack. It's tormenting Professor Black.
Revelio. 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 Descendo. Accio. Revelio. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. Revelio. Confringo. This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Revelio. Confringo. Descendo. Confringo. Revelio. Reparo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Descendo. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Seems the devil's snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacula would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
When I'm in
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Revelio. There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkin for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkin for me.
Revelio.
I'd be glad if they let me.
Revelio.
What does it matter whether
Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Descendo. Revelio. Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
It does take a while to adjust to being here.
Precisely, and I was remarkably fortunate. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
How fortunate.
I was indeed. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Revelio. Revelio.
Hellcroft for something to poach. Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me.
Petrificus totalis.
Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination, in my opinion.
Knowing the meat, he's likely studied here. Revelio. I should investigate. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Psst, over here. Quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And one other thing. Harlow mentioned you to his colleagues. They did not mistake you for someone else, did they?
No, they didn't. Rookwood and Harlow are after me.
Why did you lie to me? And what do they want with a Hogwarts student?
Professor Fig told me to keep things quiet, but I know I can trust you, Natty. Rookwood and Harlow want something Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before I came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know it's a lot to take in.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it's safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. And we can help to take them down for good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
Revelio. 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 Confringo. Descendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. I wonder what that does. Deposit. That did it. Accio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Deposit. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Deposit. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
It is frustrating that we do not study apparition until our 6th year. We could get past this gate instantly.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Oh. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Whoa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Revelio. Descendo. Confringo. need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Dead end. Must be another way in. Wingardium Leviosa. That looks as if it might raise the gate. Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Depulso. Accio.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. Hello, Homura. That is the
Revelio.
My guess is that we'll find Hollow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
High Wing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back to now.
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. Revelio! I hope Natty stays out of trouble. Depulso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Levioso! Not the safest place to sneak into. Revelio. Defender. Depulso. Levioso. Revelio. Depulso. Defender. Revelio. Totalis. Ha! Show. Hello, Homura. Revelio. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it. Revelio.
You're going home in a wooden box! You there! Stop! Levioso!
Accio!
That was a mistake. In school. Caprito!
Pretty!
I see you better. Cynthia! Are you even trying? Prosecco! It's Cynthia! I can do this. Oh, it's actually quite beautiful. Caprito! You'll need to be quicker than that.
Arrest the momentum. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Revelio. 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 Highwing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Mom.
Hurry! Oh! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Slow down now. There we go.